A lot of persons always ask me, how do I know when it's London session for me based on where I live? And I said to them, I can't really tell you. You can either Google it or you have a simple way on Tradingview that you can just look on the chart by bringing up kill zones and it will tell you where you are in terms of timing based on where you live. So let's just take a look at it. Let me up on the chart, alright, and show you how it's done. Alright, so I'm going to show you a chart right now. Which session you're in on the chart based on where you live, right? So that's important. So first they want to ensure that you have the correct time zone down here, right? So I use Bogota. You want to ensure that you're on the right time zone based on where you live, right? On TradingView. So you can come right here to check the time zone. So that's the first thing, right? Next, you want to go to indicators, right? And you want to search for FX market sessions, right? So you're going to search for FX market sessions. The one I use is Toki, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, right? So bam, you click on this right here, right? And there you go. You have all the session coming up, right? So we're on the H1 to just for example purposes, right? So right here, you're gonna have all the session coming up, right? So it's just simple as that. So right here, you can see for me, like London session starts at 3 a.m., right? Tokyo session starts at 7 p.m. New York session for me starts at 8 a.m. You follow what I'm saying? So that's all you gotta do. You're gonna see how easy it is for you not to think about it or anything like that. So whenever I'm back testing, right, I know that I only trade London session. So what I do is that I'm not focusing on the Tokyo session or anything like that. Oh, I also trade pre-New York too. So I'm not focusing on Asian session, all right? So I'm focusing on London session and the New York session. But suppose I want to understand how price just move in London session only, right? So you can like right click here, right? Go to the settings, inputs, right? And you can like uncheck New York, right? Uncheck the Asian, right? Follow me? All right, press OK, and then bam, you just have London session. So this is how I back test when I was working on my strategy and so on when I was coming up, right? So I used to just focus on the session that I want to see how price move within that session, right? Is price making a lot of impulse in that session? Is it making retracements, right? So I'm focusing on just one session to see how price move, and what's the amount of pips price normally move when the session opens and so on. You follow what I'm saying? So that's crucial, right? You can right click right here again, right? And you can add on the New York session. Suppose you just want to look at New York session only, right? Because that's the session that you trade, right? You can just look at New York session, right? So I know from experience that GJ does a lot of impulse move within New York, within pre-London, London Open, and it does a retracement in New York, right? So that comes from back testing. So if I'm looking for a move, I'm mostly looking for the impulse move within pre-London, London Open, and a retracement move within pre-New York, New York Open. What do I mean by impulse? So if we're in a downtrend, right? This right here is the impulse. This right here is a retracement to make a lower high. Impulse, lower low, retracement to make a lower high, right? And if we're in an uptrend, right? This right here is the impulse, right? Retracement to make a higher low, impulse, retracement to make a higher low, right? So I know that majority of the time, the impulse move is going to happen in pre-London, London Open, while the retracement move is going to happen in pre-New York, New York Open, right? So you have to understand this and set your strategy around this, right? So I hope this really work out for you all, right? And if based on your lifestyle you're just trading Asian session alone, then you have to back test how price move within Asian session. right? So when I'm back testing, I'm just focusing on the session that I'm in, right? So, and if you ever watched the back test video, you should, right? Check it out, right? Drop some gems in there how to back test properly, all right? So this is it, right? So firstly, ensure that you're on the correct time zone based on where you are, and you just search for FX market session, and it comes up like this, and then you will know what time the session starts based on your location in the world. All right, I hope this was a very informative TradingView video, and if you have any other question on TradingView, please comment below and I'll try my very best to assist each and every trader and traders. Until next time, straight balling, no stalling. I'm out.